one of the things you always have to consider with being an entrepreneur is how you spend your time, because that's the most precious and valuable asset that we have. You can always make more money. You cannot make more time. And this is something that I like to hit on a lot, and this constant learning experience for me, because I have a challenge myself where I'll just sit there and go on to YouTube and be nonstop watching all kinds of funny videos, comedians and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes I'll get down a rabbit hole and it will be literally an hour. Oh my goodness gracious, I could have spent that hour developing a new skill, learning about how to market online, or researching fields in my own practice and different products and everything else. But I didn't. I wasted that whole hour on funny videos. Now, there is a balance, because you definitely want to de-stress and kind of tune out a busy day. But you have to ask yourself, what is that time actually worth? And how much time should I be allocating to my detuning and relaxing and letting go? And everybody's different. Me personally, I run very high energy. I'm high strung all the time, but that's just the way I operate. And if I spend an hour of my time watching videos that don't do any good for me other than comical relief, that's not really worth it to me. And I have to keep catching myself constantly. So if you do a time audit on how you are actually spending your time, it will surprise you, because I've done this multiple times and I still do it continually today, because I always want to try to maximize the time that I do have and learn as much as possible. Because if you think of it, if you just add an extra hour a week, that's it, just 1 hour a week studying. If you're trying to start a new business or you're trying to get more clients, study about the problems in the industry and how to come up with a solution, doing general research, that's going to make you so much better than the person next to you that is not doing that. I mean, an hour a week, that's 4 hours a month. That's 52 hours a year. That's an entire work week plus, just by an hour a day. And it's really fascinating if you break time down that way and you think about, well, what about just 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes extra a day times 365, etc. It adds up immensely. And this is the same type of practice I use when it comes to reading books. I'm terrible at actually finishing an entire book. I can easily start any book, but getting to the finish line is a whole other story. So what I've done is I started breaking the book down into segments. I'm only going to read 10 pages. That's it, just 10. So I don't feel overwhelmed or like I'm falling behind on the book. I'm going to read 10 pages. I do that every single night. 10 pages, it's not too bad. Me, I'm a slow reader. I talk fast, but I read slow. I remember everything, but I'm very slow at reading. So 10 pages will take me, I don't know, depending on the book, roughly 15 minutes, maybe 20. Because sometimes I go back over, I really take my time to absorb the knowledge. Because when I read books, they're all factual and about business and entrepreneurship and how to grow as an individual. I'm not reading about Narnia and skim reading through it, right? I'm reading valuable content constantly in order to jam-pack my brain, my conscious and subconscious, with positive and reaffirming business coaching, mentorship type of programs. So that way I can better myself, help my team out more, and also ultimately help my own family out more. And so by breaking it up into these little 10-minute segments, 10-page segments, it's really helped me actually accomplish it. Because even if the book is 300 pages long, I'm like, okay, not bad. I got about a month. If I can finish a book in a month, to me, that's awesome. Now, there's a lot of avid readers out there that finish books in a week or a couple days. That's just not me. It's hard enough for me to stay focused because I have a very short attention span. And the best way for me to do it, and perhaps you should try this, is just read 10 pages at a time. Just try it out.